Why should a Romanian startup take into consideration to set up a company in US?
So there are 22 million Romanians and there's 321 million Americans. The average Romanian income is around 21,000 US dollars per year. In America, the average income is $55,000. But America's, unfortunately, we don't make anything anymore in America. We're a consumer-driven economy. So we purchase things. We buy things, we buy services, and that's what keeps the economy going. So it's way more customers spending way more money.
Please tell us, what would be the main steps that a Romanian startup should go through in order to establish a company in US?
Okay, so I think that's where I am able to help people a little further than the average person that can help a Romanian setting up a company in America. So there's a lot of people all around the world, not just Romanians, that pay people to set up a business on paper. But what is that going to do for them? Not a lot. Okay, so you have a business on paper in America. Your ultimate goal I believe should be to receive payments from American customers, the 321 million people that are wanting to pay someone to do something. So you want to have an American bank account, American business, and all the necessary procedures, legal procedures to have an American bank account. So first you would set up the business. If you went through Mountain Business Center, LLC, in Jackson, Wyoming, you would first set up the business in Wyoming, which is a tax-free state and also widely considered the most business-friendly state in America. There's 50 states in America. So you'd set up the business in Wyoming, obtain the EIN, which is the Employer Identification Number, and that's your federal tax identification number. So for me personally, I own 4 businesses and I have 4 EINs. Then you'll get your personal tax identification number. I'm an American citizen, so when I was born, I automatically got a Social Security number. For Romanians or anyone else in the world setting up a business in America, you'll have to have an individual tax identification number. It's called an ITIN, similar to an American Social Security number, but it does not give you the legal right to receive wages in America. So you can own a business in America, but you're not going to be able to just move there and get a job, receive wages, Social Security benefits. Then we open your bank account. That's the biggest part of this whole obstacle. All of the people that called me that first went with a competitor or have been knocking their head against a wall for 6 months, their biggest obstacle is opening a bank account in America remotely. When an American business does business with another company, they want to pay an American bank. For example, I have an Indian customer who lived in America for 15 years and he decided to start out on his own. He started a technology company and he got a very lucrative contract. Part of the contract was that he had to have an American bank account. The reason partly is because if the company pays him and he does not fulfill his obligation, then it's easy for them to get their money back. If they wire transfer the money to India, or if they wire transfer the money to Romania, then they feel like they've lost control. So by having a Wyoming company, even if you're a person living in Romania, you're in a Wyoming bank account, you're kind of on equal footing with everyone else competing for the same resources.
Okay, let's talk a bit about the cost. How expensive is for a Romanian startup to set up a company there?
Okay, so it just depends on the services that they need. The short answer for our complete package is $1,300 and 6 weeks.
Why do you think an American investor should invest in a Romanian startup?
Almost half of your population is between the ages of 25 and 54 years old. So you have a huge working class. Also, your number one sector is service industry. So there are people, you have a growing economy. Unfortunately, Romania is also riddled with red tape. That's the number one complaint I hear. In Wyoming, there's no red tape. In America, there's some red tape, but at least you don't also have state red tape. So if there's red tape, it's only federal. So that would be why. The Romanian is in a better position because they're dealing with 321 million people with more than double the income. The American investors are just looking for new opportunities. People aren't earning any interest in the banks right now in America. People are looking to put their money somewhere. They're looking for a startup. They're looking for the new opportunity.